Abuzuami anda wasini mu akwaba emfamra issues 233 Misra say obe subscribe na fe nso ye obe like ye videos e dey amaye enne ye issues on board ni nyina aye say United States of America US enne omode omabato no aba na wie ye na abato no de enne ye nam so a ema chese Ghana fo bebre na esum say na omampani Donald Trump US for asan to abayi ni die dear in Africans, especially we the blacks. But to know more about whether Donald Trump abase or beboa amewiase enya yen ntoma pa edi fra anase Donald Trump ba wabano how be edi chira AL-Wahab Farouk enei ya papa church and sembi concerning US election ya eba so inabuzuya we no obi nkase seduanfo na mbom boa jiwosum nate ensem ni bi se ebeboa yen ana se emwa ya make sure se obe subscribe dey my ha issues 233 moma yenkoti AL-Wahab Farouk nensem ni bi na yemra
pay see US for koto aba
yes
dey asem a wan be wini.
First of all, America and yet Necrano must start about for the past 3 days. Oh yes, America started elections 3 days ago.
From
There be a denium criticism. We don't want to learn what I say. Sending Tina over near Boo, be a sumber, no be near pie, no be because we have frustration and balloting papers in the do car near corner. I say police in our corner, no ada. And who baby you grade those kind of things. Election day, 11 o'clock, no being sa constituency being san Canada. That kind of old primitive system of electoral practices near America starting elections. When they enter the election week, they enter election week, yes and ne and no, they've started 3 days ago. Obi kwa juma or a nurse and obi kwa juma or a doctor. The system is working. Ofana ID card or electoral center or you be the data. Make a be electoral center for the past 3-4 days. Into congestion, who's American election and go for Sala, baby, who see a Salano, Florida, Mirafono, Cocrafono, Dome the Germany, any Idaho, Mones, Mid Central, Midwest for no, less a lie. Either than that, even New York, you will not see the lie. Now, fast forward. United States of America, or say the world leading democracy. Fine, they have the best and they have the worst. Election, and yama a woman is simple. America, Trump, Kamala, the Oba winner the 47th United States president. America started from Abraham Lincoln one time. America and Samonia Omedi our electoral processes and Omo presidents. They are the leaders of the world. Omo presidents. Makumako 4 whilst they were in office.
Hey.
They were leaders, of course. They were leaders of the world. Omo presidents. A year, your friend said 4. Omo 4 susu ewu office. And Omo president Makumako baby 8 or 9. Assassination attempts. Roosevelt nkwa nyabef makumako 5 times or bakura to 22 5 times. And to look at a country and the history of American elections and the history of American presidency and where we are today. Yet, say they came from somewhere in the 1819 moment started Sanyamano. Gusu mature day after day, but not that withstanding no. Say still there are more to be done. Now, a year the 46th president, Joe Biden. Joe Biden, A.B. Frison. Young femme free Jimmy Carter time, Eba. Nyan share the history between the Republicans and the history between the Democrats. Jimmy Carter was a Democrat. One Walter Mondale. Jimmy Carter Mondale regime only 4 years after Ford Median. Why? Because who decided say one or say I will respect the rule of law. I will not throw one bullet. I will not launch one missile and I'll not throw I'll not throw one bomb. Into one more Walter Monday as Democrats. Regime, no, it is the regime in 1977-79. Omutumo kofa Israeli Prime Minister. I am begging. I didn't better. And Omu kofa Anwar Sadat. Anwar Sadat better. At that time, it wasn't Israeli Palestine. It was Israeli Egypt war. Jimmy Carter solve problem. And my America for bufu into to election tiano. And Omdi Ronald Reagan. Any George Bush hardliners Republican by Reagan be called 8 all corner and a Bush a buy Bush is so administration on it down queer so by 4 years no not hardline like as Republicans have 12 years and see Debbie any day Bill Clinton to me the best American president ever Bill Clinton by one I'll go Bill Clinton I'll go by American election a simple thing. And then our foreign policy and the America for hallmark going into the elections. We use foreign policy and immigration law. Obama how what na our wababa and our mama. Third one, your tax policy. Or tax policy no. Obama sika for a less, then here for a more. We answer now they are called Medicaid. Because American insurance, unlike Europe, will be our welfare insurance and a automatic. We are Juma, which we call hospital medication. Canada, most of the advanced world in us are, except United States of America. And Timor, who to quite say, who come baby to Marylander. So we see two. Now I'm a neck. We need to bay. So we hear Baltimore for no akutu say no aton. Because Medicaid be anywhere or the bit CC and the Senate. In the American system, no, Uba be your foreign policy, no. Foreign policy near dear him. Omo foreign policy near template at the State Department. Country Ghana, say near no mutia. Law no da ho. You no more defense pact. You support defense budget. You no more technology. You support you no more infrastructure. You support and you no more agreement. Say your embassy, the West African American Embassy High Command. Ni actually ne da ho. Unti mesesano, unti minyashe. The anything that comes extra a executive order. I say okay, America ne Ghana. Omo visa quota no. From Clinton about that time near Jibe 4,500 the whole country. Clinton be appreciate you know. And then more your friend is George Bush Baha and will be increasing no and the mills or panichow. And Obama so by also ye they also be pejemu and only executive order president in the beba. Name America election going into now. Would do immigration law abetor, with the foreign policy abetor, Palestine Israel, Ukraine war. A him fan ye kwa apiska, ye ko support Saudi Arabia na kwa Yemen, and we are foreign policy. We are immigration with the tax in the baby and send Wabeka American education. And then you schools are here to Columbine money at the adeno into gun laws. Ye and I see ye. Ye best sign yama gun companies and produce and I'm individuals and we also way or policy now the abetor. The next thing very important to America in the elections abortion rights. Trump said which abortion. Kamala or you pro abortion. Trump says LGBTQ plus on play. Kamala were number 1 pro LGBTQ plus. Into will be to election or qua or vote for either pro life or anti-life. Or vote to either pro migration. Trump they are to us. So to me winning election we are or being back the biggest deportation exercise in the history of America. Or the immigration law between two foreigner or partumano. Because Americans in Ankasano, the rest is another United States American white in Ankasa, Omdoso, which are blacks. American 30% of the blacks, between you and I, Omontwaba, New York on two, Baltimore on two, your friends at Bronx on two, Brooklyn on two, Mount Vernon on two, Black Water Yonkers on two. Black Water, Nina, and Sana, who call Maryland, who call New Jersey downtown, maybe a blacks in Gulu, Omun Kotwaba. Oko Washington DC, K Street, H Street, Honino, Omo Aba, Omo Konkoto, California, the same thing.
Engineer one in the target here.
Into on Trump on the target in a year or say America will be strong again. One, on only defend the economy. American, as all the economy news will be Ebeka policies in home. On an economy say Chinese products a weaken American businesses. China and the Americans trade war only do about ding and say Chinese sell more to the United States as compared to the other way around. And the China for product in America $1 and co. Abra yes you intim conquer Joe Diema and near Trump in position. Yentimima Mexico phone in because in the future no ombe citizen na omna tutia Republican the Republican stand and say yama ho hwanema wom so wom ni paper no yampam wom. Now back to Clinton. Clinton Al Gore regime. They had the best chance. Ne senka foreigners wa American wom ni paper. Ne senka Clinton Al Gore wom paper because Ronald Reagan eba cut or a cut off. So be obey between 80 up to this time move your paper. Say what passport ni passport koji into the maum. So some of the people no munya amnesty under Republican when it comes to issue of voting or be vote from a Republican. That's the American system. It be free Clinton any Al Gore Koyen, George Bush Senior, any your friend is saying on a Dick Cheney a buyer. They didn't care about immigration. Toward the Clinton year no so. But then the foreign policy or buy and also no. You will fight to be a SECO. Because I go Clinton, America Omugu cigarette company, Paul Moore, Kingsize, all the American companies in Omugu because no Omo pet smoking. And the two, all the guns. United States Army is the only biggest army in the Western Hemisphere. On one Kasanya product, a private company, na ammunitions, the ICBM, the Apache, and all the guns in this room sophisticated B-20, BB helicopter jets in a private company, and a wire consortium, no aqua machine, no ababa tram or Clinton 122. Wanyana jinsu oba konto kwenti no monto weapons de dugu no yusu kakra. Dick Cheney any George Bush Halliburton omu buy na no start say no. Ese ekoye fight bi o Iraq. Ese ekoye fight to Afghanistan. And no story here. That's American policy near kan ho asemi. And from start to Saddam omu go on first day. No ma yi ICBM kwa mako 3. Bakubia Sanisia 6 point almost about $1 million. No yi tre gu ho Apache helicopter ni biashi baku $12 million, $15 million. That is Republican. And to alone kun ye na oye ne niama no the foreign policy no do di echi o make sure say America or no so the tax yi buy. George Bush free hot by ekoye no one Dick Cheney no. One would have expected say nanka your friend say, Yenia Diabaku
Obama.
Obama to me, be biased here, to me, is a West Democratic president. In my view, he had a chance to continue the good work at Clinton, any Al Gore Babayeye. To continue the good work, any Clinton, any Al Gore Babayeye. Obama did not do it. Obama did not do it. Obama, Africa, George Bush performed better on the African continent with American relations. Better than Obama. I will no better than Kenya or Cotton and China in picture and then a side traditional food. Oba Krum had then or the buy. One for Bibiama. Obama and shed and for Bibiama on the Joe Biden regime. Omuyena winning or be facing the strongest opposition in the Congress and the Senate. And to make sure knock on it down. And the didi moi otimi on sulusu or the time so or koye. All colonel Mrs. Clinton, you realize Americans were not prepared for a woman. And gentleman fa against Trump. Woman kasa American Democrats na the wiki Mrs. Clinton and at the end of a Pascal. Now Trump came after Obama. Obama, Trump, Pence, Mike Pence, or change position, or starting making laws, immigration, American airports, o change baby to say Washington, New York, Atlanta, baby Africans Busa under Trump Zoom craft for 5 years visa. Deport to Kokro Monaco, America's birthright. Grand state. Oh, more birthright. Lanka Trump at that time no proposal say Omuncha birthright in and use the term say he will not sit down for Africans to impregnate in their country and come here and shit the BBC. Okay, I comment. Or yeah, not Jane said. Udu Washington, Chinese phone kwan and no immigration. Omso mpe blacks nasem. Mpe Africans asem. Udu New York, some yibi wa terminal bi wa kofaswa. Migration bi obi a hostile. One day watching the position. Leading to that, I'm only being 1 term. 1 term no be and hostilities, the arrogance, the insults, and even some of Americans who say no, we can't go with the man. However, the foreign policy wanya match because only there no so pro-American. Fenisika said what can I say? Or be President Fenisika and Ukraine war. Or be President Israeli your friend is saying Palestine. He will find a way around it. Republican Democrats there watch say we are in support. Into the American Sika Beko, the American Sika Ukraine. So these particular elections, Joe Biden, Oja Kamala, Ubusame, did Kamala perform as a vice president? The answer is no. The answer is somehow yes, because no, ni say Kamala obeye Attorney General under your friend is Arnold Schwarzenegger. California. Obey, I know the biggest policy or any encra no transgender. Pese change sexes, change gender. Name passa and pass across 13 years, 14 years. Now watching radio and television no reading yama, no say any fair. So opesa or bema. Any understanding, any dia and war. So therefore, Kamala we a law say akran mama ne papa wo ye da akran first immediate guardian. So montiasia ni school teacher to me recommend it. So the kids go to their school teacher say or person or ye transgender or believe in say or person or your ba person e bema. The operation the change all the sexes. Kamala AC camps in California most especially added the money of United States and the state of California added to hostels since see America say nina ma and crime be drona you're confused and crowd drona fenunya 18 19 no wa regret it onim de no ye and to nyina ababede or ma be depressed they are on drugs. This was something one of the achievements to me. I don't like Kamala about it. But the what I would, as an African, me person Democrat in winning is the fact that Minya oho, ebi aname ba oho, ebi amenam for oho, ebi mu beko, ebi mu nkoi, ebusuafo ni adade.
And we muni hash a foreign policy.
What you say? Na oba be deport to woman. Wakano, eno, and a mame support. Either than that, with all due respect, in all reality, in terms of business and the economy, Trump can do better or has done better than Joe Biden and Kamala. In terms of administration, no, yes, Trump was rough. Kamala is liberal. Where I like and how I like is Kamala's infusion of the campaign. And then Utimi American celebrities in etimi Grichi out in the history of the United States. Kamala Timikofa, the Republican senators, Makumako 35, Congressman Makumako 31. Omunina began the campaigns to say the hostilities and Trump, the character and the behavior, no, and yadia omba support. In terms of popularity. And in the campaign popularity there, one of course you should think of incumbents. So incumbents need the alcohol baby at Saha or you should state apparatus until you nipa bedinechi. But then the risky and the danger aspect of it say Trump had worked out the mentality of the pro-Americans and for that matter whites and more of women also. But then I heard you saying America and yet the popular vote. In the match, I say, woman say, nipa di a yechi me baby.
Otu Ngozire.
It might not end up anywhere. Much as a Beyonce Bear campaign, our Texas, we are talking about the sensitive electoral colleges, America, which are some of them. So, what shall balance with a high technical brain and infusion of wisdom at the time? Say no. The fact says state Bisano, they must not be disadvantaged in terms of decision making on the federal states of America. Therefore, Yamshire State to be the Rhode Island in the East Coast, Ultra New York, Nowra, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Esher between Connecticut and Boston, small island. No population could do in 3 million. But in electoral college, a bigger than most of the bigger states. Now, Yamshire baby to say Boston, Massachusetts, the electoral college, a wider. Yamra, Virginia. A red state, the electoral college in Esso. Now, mid central, baby, sebi blacks and MP, abrofo, Equaco Utah, Eco Missouri area holding in Anna, electoral colleges in Esso, not California.
Before say, Ojemwa, baby, abrofo netieno, electoral college bigger because they didn't want a day. They believe the decision making of America in the hands of a immigrant. Because over in New York, for instance, before the Spanish, so if we are doing one man, one vote, it means immigrants will end up deciding for the whites. Yes, sir.
Yes, and she almost say the America in the minds, yes, or embrace other cultures because of what immigrant stateship. Therefore, what happened between George Bush and Al Gore? Al Gore, Clinton was a celebrity of a president and just like executive president. But a Juma or in the regime was done by Al Gore. One, Palestine. Any your friends Israeli Utimi Kofa your friends the Oslo Accord. Clinton, one of his highest achievement or the Yasser Arafat first time Israel Prime Minister. I nearly know that almost signed two-state affair Yigalamia Ekukum your friends your friends Ishaq Rabin. Share a Juma ye in action. Pass almost year elections. Anna Akobase Agor contesting George Bush. Election was a done deal. Maybe election, Agor winning. Just because a day by announcement, and Ted Bush, George Bush, his junior brother, or a Florida governor, or Pejan and Sa said Tampa Bay. Election no ankoyi obi awia stolen verdict yan counting mistake abaho and no more frɛ what is called too close to call. Yehunu ya na Virginia also so anya malpractices. Yehunu ya na your friend is Michigan also election malpractices at yan counting Washington, Wyoming in the West Coast North Tip. So anya problem. Missouri area omanya problem. So what happened? What happened is any encounter no for. Imagine whilst going through that, now America white counties, almost at Memphis, them. Then the Supreme Court has to decide that it took somebody who is a Democrat. The save America in 2000 elections was nobody else than Al Gore. And Al Gore said, whether say or when you are now one way to save America, and George Bush did the transfer because said, now Clinton now go and go business into any braba. Clinton now go and tow weapons. Clinton now go cigarette companies. Clinton now go mining companies. In the sanity, their pass and go for about 12 years. But let us not forget, in the history of the United States, Ghana for it is not true. Republicans were called 5 times at twice, back to back. Democrats were called 4 times at twice, back to back. Before, no more federalist government, no more WHP. Different parties into a bit zoom on the two. No, it is not also true because Republicans Reagan go two, and your first George Bush senior ever call one car before Carter. Now for the time, the Republicans are could bear 3, and it is not like that.
It's automatic say yes. You come here no as if from Bessino Kono Binko Bina, American.
In crasism. In crasism, I say, well, that's in Sebi, and say, any serious country, would me achieve the developmental agenda. The people stay longer in power. And it is not the longer in power that you stay on, it is the usage of that power. Which are the examples? We're taking an example like Lee Kuan Yew of Singapore, who did 27 years from a school teacher, a prime minister, 800 country, from down rotten, what did he say? What say? Leave me to stay in power. The longer that I stay, I'll make mistake, I'll steal the country, but much I'll give it back to country. It is so we are Sikakrana. We are what you say.
We are beside your more mine.
Or they do one besama or mine, and then what they build here. What about Mathia, the king of Malaysia? Malaysia and Ghana. Malaysia and here woman. The Southeastern Asian countries, na Sri Lanka better channel, na Bangladesh better channel, Indonesia better channel, any Maldives near that should be Malaysia on the bed building the tallest tower. Our Central Asia, Southeastern Asia. Now, it is not about 8-year rule. It is about the country in say, who 8 years, what did the paper be a friend party manifesto? Country buying the world 67 years independence, Ghana. With the party manifesto. I brought your chair manifesto on finance that time be a no abo. Your chair manifesto on economy, the manifesto on agriculture, that another girlfriend a type of man, or no one sebi, no one bawada. How do you compile all these documents? Now be a party manifesto, MPP and DC in reference case scenario. The first thing our can the party. The second thing our can the grassroots. The third thing our can say sustaining of power. Na country need development my. Na developmental agenda na kosha niyama wa church. Do they understand? Now you were 67 years independent. And you are Parliament of the Republic of Ghana. And you are Parliament of the Ghana na. This Yemfen free just only the fourth republic of 8 governments, You parliament in anywhere in Africa. Are all lawyers you are 65 to 66% current lawyers, active lawyers in the parliament. In the country of Ghana, on records, there's no country in the world, including United States of America, including best accountants in the world, Italians, including best mathematicians in Europe, France. Any country are chartered accountant, more than 100, including Germany. Ghana has the only country in the world our chartered accountants more than 250 and 300, still counting. You're one of the corrupt nations in the world. It's a dime and a Ghana. Sorry?
We know here, and Common de Jawa, we are just the whole a bit you are. If it's a knowledge, is just. And I anyway, no one does may understand you. Now, this is the point. A brilliant man sounds straightforward. Which states in America is going to decide on more election? The Oberini.
Yawa, New Hampshire. Capital any Nashua.
Okay.
Nashua. So watch here. It's only American country, a state, own tax. Okotoka one register utiminante. O register one register wasem. One insurance and will be any problem or can. Into motor is a live or die. Abrafun kwandi go. A smaller country, that is the East Coast. On top of Boston, Massachusetts, Nashua, like I said, OTS Canada. Women Electoral College is one of the biggest red states. Now, Obaba, Virginia, and other smaller, even Delaware. Delaware.
Okay.
And Pennsylvania, East Coast, no.
Pennsylvania is a deciding state.
What I said. And the bigger states in the home stakes in high. But the smaller ones like Nashua, so to me call winning Nashua. Now call winning even Connecticut, which is also Commonwealth. All the Commonwealth states, New York, but Virginia, Now Babeshe Delaware. Now Beshe your friend is Maryland. These are the Commonwealth states. Now Beshe Massachusetts. Now she Rhode Island ne Hona. Electoral colleges we in New York and Freeman East Coast now. Electoral colleges in your big. Now let's go to the south. Charleston, South Carolina. It's a small place. North Carolina and it's Raleigh, Hudson, but Southern Carolina and Charleston Hollow. Electoral college in your big, and yet it is one of the smallest states in America. What about the Central? What about the East Coast? The West Coast, smaller nations, Wyoming, Seattle, electoral colleges in your big. And it is what watch here. Trump a concentrate or America will be stronger again. America will do this win. Democrats had the chance to jail Trump. Why? Because Shawoma or no me Juma. Yetimichi accountant jailing over tax fraud. Yetimichi Linkofwa no more White House at the time election problem by near jail. We be a jail after no one said we. Trump has been indicted. Trump has been indicted since more than for multiple counts, election there, declaration, and then moreover tax declaration, or indictment over 21. He was due for a sentence. This man is able to use the American system, whip up the enthusiasm, whip up the support of the whites, telling America, say, somebody need to will Biden or granting amnesty was through. So therefore,
now, in the nutshell, why never we need a year American election?
American elections, I would be very, very, very straight up with you. Say, don't trust American elections on the declaration day. They are the most confused country in the Western Hemisphere as the leader of Democrats. That the leader of your friend is saying democracy. Elections, you cannot predict.
Okay. Watching me no interview. Yes, me busa permission. In fact, I'm stating that watching me no interview of here. But wait, our Farouk is okay. So Ochena arrange our hub. Let's sit here and discuss the outcome of the American elections. Angel 102.9. Wabene ugaso beti na womre. Govi. Eji sanity our hub Farouk na yende twen komo no.